All right, so on this episode, Season 6 of Dirt Nap TV continues with something that we absolutely love doing, elk hunting in the bow zone.
This is the only reason I hunt. If elk vanished tomorrow, I'd just quit hunting.
Yeah, me too.
It's our favorite time of year, and we talk about it in February. We start talking about elk hunting.
It's January whatever, and as we're putting this together, and I'm already thinking about elk hunting. Can't wait.
This is a pretty special episode. Got a lot of hunting in this year with my wife, who, after 28 years together, decided to take up hunting. So that was a surprise, but it's awesome.
Bless her heart after 28 years with you.
Yeah, she's a strong woman.
I've been 4 years with him.
We're not going to make it to 5.
Probably not. Enjoy.
Dirt Nap TV is brought to you by Scree Canada, extreme hunting gear. Dirt Nap TV is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Tooth of the Arrow Broadheads, Victory Archery, Telson, built for the bold, Grizz Targets, Archery World, Alberta's premier archery destination.
All right, well, morning or night before the season opens.
It's Elkmas Eve.
And we have Miss Magoo, the turkey slayer. She's been coming on quite a few of these with us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if only she put in the legwork to get ready, setting blinds, but no, we're gonna go check. I have no high hopes here. We haven't seen anything on the cameras for a couple weeks. Tomorrow it's gonna be 30 degrees. It's stupid. Well, that's terrible.
Not great.
If we were professionals at this, we would have filmed the nothingness that we saw.
Hey, we saw a new species of deer though. The balloon deer?
Yeah, Andy slammed on the brakes for a balloon that said stuff.
It said wedding.
And then
I got excited.
Said stuff.
It did say stuff.
It said stuff. It was for a garage sale tomorrow morning. Then he slammed the brakes on for a meadow lark, which was also a deer.
It looked like animals, low light, safety first.
All right, so we got a game plan tomorrow.
Yeah.
We drove around, us three, and saw nothing. So we're gonna sleep in tomorrow.
No, we're not. It's the opener. It's Elkmas Eve. It's the most festive time of the year.
Mm-hmm. Put up a tree.
I'm excited. Good morning, September 1st, 2024. Here we go again.
It's so early.
Here we go again, but not on our own. We also have Amanda going out for day one of elk, and this is not a joke. It's 19 degrees at 5:21 in the morning, so it's going to be a hot one. We're going to go get some coffees, hoof into our blind and tree stand, and we may have brought a little bit of gear, hey?
Oh, there's some. My pack is like 3,000 pounds.
Well, here I am, September 1st, all set up in my nice tall tree stand. It is so quiet out here. The wasps are already out. Adam got stung up his nostril yesterday, which would hurt. And they're already paying a visit. It's warm. But this might be a beautiful morning for a little sit. It will be a beautiful morning for a little sit. So let's see what fun and games happen here. September 1st. Even if we don't see anything, this is awesome.
This is absolute insanity, these calls. They're not coming in, but they're calling like crazy. Let's see it. amazing.
So, the evening of September 1st is cooled down to 28 degrees Celsius.
A balmy.
A balmy. What do you think there, Adam?
She hot.
She hot, like the Texans say.
She hot.
She hot. Speaking of she hot,
Hi, Ann.
we are going to drive around and scout, and maybe if there's a mule deer spot and stock.
That's the ideal plan.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna look for the morning, where it will probably cool down to 18 overnight. Yeah.
A balmy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're wasting time. Nothing's gonna really be moving, but
We're not wasting time. We're spending time together.
three's a company. You're that blonde one. I'm Jack.
What's her, Chrissy?
Yeah, you're Chrissy. Was she the dumb one?
Yeah.
Come and knock on my door.
This segment is brought to you by PSE Archery, precision shooting equipment.
We got a bull calling hard. He started out from what it sounds like 1,000 yards, 1,500 yards to now they're putting him inside of 300. Coming from this direction. Well, that bull, I don't know what happened, but he just stopped. They do that. And it went quiet, so one of the nice perks of a nice blind. I think it's time for a cup of coffee. Have a little coffee here and then get back to calling, but it's kind of nice that you don't get bored out of your skull. We got a bull that's really hot right now. I call e-bugles. I call e-bugles. And now he makes a liar out of me. Nice. I can't get eyes on him. But he sounds about 100 yards that way. Awesome. I messed up. I should have drawn and stopped them when they came in frame, but I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking there. I could have dumped one of them. It was only 40 yards. Boring. We've seen nothing. Can't see nothing. And he's on another property. He's seen one mule deer though.
It's pretty quiet out.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I'm not,
Don't give up hope yet.
no, not yet. We'll see. It's 7 o'clock now. We have an hour and 20 minutes of legal shooting left. So we're entering the good time. But these elk have started going nocturnal. And that's not good for us, so. Alright, well, this is like 8 days straight of this. The novelty is wearing off real quick. Last day for Ken. He heads home tomorrow. We might get a morning hunt in, but we are in the blind.
Here we go.
So we'll see if we can get her one, see if we can get me one, see if we can get anything, but we'll give her an honest effort.
Fingers crossed this works out tonight.
Yeah, it's been a grind. This is the worst start to a hunting season ever. Alright, well, we made the worst trek ever. It sucks. We walked this ridge top, it's about a mile. But it's not enjoyable at all. We're all set up.
On top of the world right now.
Yeah, we got quite the view. So somehow I got ripped off. We had to walk the farthest and sit in the grass, not in our luxury blinds, but we're also in the best spot. I didn't tell them that part. We'll see if we can get Amanda an elk today here.
Fingers crossed.
We have 2 bulls just below us at about 60 yards, 70 yards. No shot on them yet. And I can't get the camera. It's such a sharp downhill. One looked like a good bull. I couldn't see the other one, just its butt. If they both come out, it might be a 3-2-1. She takes one, I take one. Then I can sleep in for the rest of the year.
We still got deer to get.
This segment is brought to you by Telson, built for the bold.
Through and through, we're elk hunters, and I did not want her first animal ever being anything but an elk. It kind of just puts the icing on the cake. We work these bulls. We were up on a big ridge. It doesn't look as big as it is in real life, but we were up on that ridge working these bulls. We're just calling and calling and calling, and I just peeked my head over, and there was two. There was a bigger one and then this one, which turned out to be a spike. But I don't care if it's your first elk, if it's a spike, if it's a cow, if it's a 7x7, smoke it.
He's gonna need a bit of time. I'm shaking.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I can't even. I almost couldn't pull back because I was so shaky. I am so pumped, you guys.
Amanda is just heart and soul, salt of the earth. She tries so hard, and that was just so incredible to watch. That emotion, that's 100% real. And you know what? It's so cool when you take out a new hunter and they're successful. But one thing that I noticed is you walked her through it, right? You whisper, draw. You whispered about the grass. You told her, you just guided her through it, because you can get in your own head quick, especially when you've never done this before. You haven't connected with an animal. So that sound,
She tagged it.
she tagged it.
Now, much like we did on previous episodes when Mackenzie got her first bird, we're not sharing this recovery. It's a special time, right? And then we share a lot with you guys, but there's certain stuff that just is a little too private, a little emotional, so we leave that part out for this one, but we follow it up with a fantastic second animal for her.
Which kidding.
Is a great shot on a mule deer with the worst guide on earth for giving her range.
Is Amanda going to replace me on this show?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
The red pin? Yeah, the middle one. Wait, stay still. Wait, watch it. He's down. He's down.
Here is Amanda's first ever deer. And that guy, I thought when you shot, I said, uh-oh, a little far back. He didn't even go, well, from where he shot, 5 yards. But he ran about 100 to get back to 5. All right, let's get him cleaned up and we'll be right back.
Well, I took yesterday off, which I don't do, and a shooter white-tailed buck walked by this exact spot, some does, and a moose. This is getting old fast. Anyway, recharged the batteries, got some stuff around the house done, and we're back at it. And he's sitting at a blind 250 yards away. We're just on the edge of a crop field or a hay field. So we'll see what the evening brings.
So you'll see this entire herd of elk runs by us. And then a minute later, they run the opposite direction. So where that blind is set up is actually only about 100 yards away from a road in quite a populated area. Now, the downside to this property that we hunt is everyone and their dogs stop on that road. Now, in this case, it worked out in our benefit because it pushed them back, but that's the worst part about this bow zone that we hunt in is the pressure and the people. People have no permission on these properties, but they decide if they stop and look at it, maybe someone will come up and say, hey, you want permission to hunt them? Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I just packed up and here they come. Okay. Oh man. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
It's tough, and you know what? That was kind of our season captured there.
Yeah.
All these elk just out of reach, not close enough, over the hills and far away.
All year.
All year.
You can see we're a little bit miserable.
All right, well, I did a few calls and the cows came in. Wah, wah, wah.
This segment is brought to you by Tacticam, cellular trail cameras.
Rapping. So that's all we have right now is rapping, because we are day, what is it, October?
48.
Day 48. And we have not been successful yet.
So instead we rap.
DJ Jazzy Adam.
Yeah.
DJ Jazzy Hands.
And the fresh Andy.
So this is what we have to keep ourselves sane. We're gonna cruise tonight. We're gonna see. It's windy. We were gonna sit, but we're not seeing anything. So
Regroup time.
We're supposed to get some snow tomorrow night. It's gonna go from 21 to misery.
And we're gonna go from 0 to hero. No, we're just gonna be cranky and cold and snowy.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoy this week's episode.
Yeah, of Depression TV.
Cold morning. So we're set up in a different blind. We've watched a moose come through on our cameras every day for 2 weeks. At night it walks by here. In the morning it walks this way. Last night, or yesterday morning, he walked by at 8. So plenty of legal shooting light at that point. There's also a big herd of elk over here, probably 300, but they're 1,000 yards away. And then we got the deer, so we basically have everything we want. Just need them to cooperate.
So finally happened day 60-ish, and Adam gets a bull, a little spiker bull. That was the best feeling ever, is seeing that. The cardinal sin of hunting and filming a TV show is not bringing a camera. But it was at one of those times of the year where just get out of the truck, make her run. It was thick, it was last light. I was pushing from the bottom, you were up at the top.
Yeah.
Made it happen. God, we were happy.
We had a tip that there was elk in there, and this is public property. Like, anyone and their dog can hunt there, and at any given time there's 5 or 6 hunters in this piece of property.
Yep.
Right before, we just saw a few hunters, and they said, oh, we've hunted it all day and haven't seen anything.
All day.
So I was annoyed and I was frustrated because it's 60 days in. I didn't even take my camera, and it's probably the first time ever that I didn't. And I got to where I want to be, where I didn't want to be. I made one call, and all of a sudden I was surrounded in elk.
Pinwheeled.
That, like I said, it's the biggest elk I've ever shot in my heart.
Oh, this is the, you know what? This might as well be a 400-inch elk. Literally 60 days of this. I don't care.
Oh God, who cares? There we go.
Well done, buddy. All right. He's awesome.
You
I don't.
know what this looks like? Maleficent.
Yeah, this is the greatest elk that has ever been shot.
This is the, you know what's so good about this? Is we're dragging him downhill and he's the perfect size. Are you gonna Euro that?
Shut up.
He's in velvet.
That was a lot of work. I'm so happy he's only this size, but we've had probably a 400-yard drag downhill, but yeah, 60 days. We've had 60 days pretty much every day.
Do we love elk hunting? Absolutely. 60 days in a row with our day jobs and everything else going on. It was tough, but buddy, getting that, Amanda getting her spiker, Amanda getting her deer, turned out to be not a bad year.
No spikes were safe.
No spikes were safe.
Well, if you enjoyed this week's episode or any of our other ones, be sure to check them all out on our YouTube. Give us a like and a subscribe. Check us out on all our socials, and we'll see you right here next week
on Dirt Nap TV.
Dirt Nap TV is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Battery Boss, Tacticam, Clutch Outdoors, PSE Archery, Precision Driven.
Hello YouTube friends. Hey, we got a favor to ask of you. Before you continue with this video, if you could give us a like and a subscribe, follow along, you know, get all the updates. We'd be uploading videos quite often. We're trying to do it every week or so now with some of the awesome footage that we have. Helps us grow, helps us get our following up, and you know what, we're doing this for you guys, and we'd really appreciate the support. This is what helps us grow, and you guys are the ones that can help us get there. So if you could smash that subscribe and like button, we'd appreciate it. Thanks.